Hi, Year 2. Worst Witch. We're up to lesson 3 today, so we're going to start reading chapter 2. We've met Mildred Hubble. We've met her friend Maud. We've also met Miss Hardbroom, haven't we? And today, of course, is the presentation where they're going to get given their kittens. So Mildred was really excited about getting her kitten, wasn't she? But she was also very worried about what was going to happen. She thought something would go wrong. So that's where we're up to at the moment in the book. We've got four questions for you today. So, like I did last time, I'm going to read the questions for you so that while I'm reading, you can be thinking about them. Okay, so your first question, which you need to be listening out for, you will have to listen quite carefully for this as well, because the first question is, list the pairs of rhyming words from the school song. So when you hear the school song, you'll have to find all of the rhyming words. There's quite a few, so you'll need more than one answer for this one. Question 2. Why do you think Mildred had never mixed a potion with joy or flown her broomstick with pride? Why do you think Mildred had never mixed a potion with joy or flown her broomstick with pride? Question 3. This is a question where I'd quite like you to... You probably want to be writing 4 or 5 sentences because it's what we call a summarise question. Because the question is, what has happened so far? So I want you to write 5 sentences about what's happened so far and try and only include the important information. Okay? And question 4. It's a how do you think, so this is where you've got to decide the answer, but use what you've read in the text to help you with your answer. So the question is, how do you think Mildred feels while Miss Hardbroom smiles nastily at her? And I need you to use the word because in that answer, all right? So it'll be, I think that Mildred feels... You can put your own word in there. I think this because it says, or I think this because Mildred. So you kind of need 2 sentences for that answer. How do you think she feels? But then explain your answer using a because. All right? So there's the 4 questions which you'll need to think about today. And we are on chapter 2. The presentation took place in the Great Hall. A huge stone room with rows of wooden benches, a raised platform at one end and shields and portraits all round the walls. The whole school had assembled and Miss Cackle and Miss Hardbroom stood behind a table at the platform. On the table was a large wicker basket from which came mews and squeaks. First of all, everyone sang the song, which went like this. Onward ever striding, onward proudly, on our brooms we fly, straight and true above the treetop shadows on the moonlit sky. Never day will pass before us when we have not tried our best, kept our cauldrons bubbling nicely, cast our spells and charms with zest. Full of joy we mix our potions, working by each other's side. When our days at school are over, let us think of them with pride. It was the usual type of school song, full of joy and pride and striving. Mildred had never yet mixed a potion with joy, nor flown her broomstick with pride. She was usually too busy trying to keep upright. Anyway, when they had finished droning the last verse, Miss Cackle rang the little silver bell on her table, and the girls marched up in single file to receive their kittens. Mildred was last of all, and when she reached the table, Miss Cackle pulled out of the basket not a sleek black kitten like all the others, but a little tabby with white paws and the sort of fur that looked as if it had been out all night in a gale. We ran out of black ones, explained Miss Cackle with a pleasant grin. Miss Hardbroom smiled too, but nastily. Ooh. Okay, few questions to answer. So have a look at the comments below, at the description, and you'll see our questions for today. But if you want to listen to them, list the pairs of rhyming words from the school song. I thought I sang it brilliantly, by the way, but maybe you can do better. So list the words, the pairs of rhyming words from the school song. Why do you think that Mildred had never mixed a potion with joy or flown her broomstick with pride? Question 3 is where you got to write a few sentences. What has happened so far? And question 4, how do you think Mildred feels while Miss Hardbroom smiles nastily at her? Okay, so be having to think about those questions, write your answers down, and we'll see you in a few days for lesson 4 of The Worst Witch. See you later. Bye.